On this Thursday afternoon in Shamshui-Po, Jeff Wan is doing a little holiday shopping. He's buying some knickknacks for his clients.
Hi, hello, 你好。係啊，嚟揾啲嘢睇下皮啊，同埋買啲踭咁樣。I'm Jeff. I founded Shoe Artistry and we provide shoe workshop and we make shoes for clients, like made-to-measure shoes. And we also run an apprenticeship program.
The story of the shoemaker begins 2 years ago when a 40-year-old shoemaking business in Jordan closed because of skyrocketing rent. Jeff took the shop's clients and equipment and opened his own place overlooking the heart of Ladies Market in Mongkok.
This is the kind of location that everyone from everywhere, they can come very easily.
He has a background in product design and is a confessed shoeaholic.
I'm super interested in handmade shoes business. I don't see any designer actually both craft and design together. This is exactly the spot I can use my design knowledge and craft making knowledge to create something new. 我黐埋呢隻先啦，咁樣你浪漫能膠黐啫嘛，係咪？
係啊，呢都唔使諗㗎啦，你個求其黐緊就得㗎啦，攞到鞋大啲㗎嘛。
Well, I started learning making shoes from Mr. Kwong. He taught us a lot of things and how to use the hammer, to use and using the glue and all the bits and pieces from making the upper to the outsole and everything. And we also learned from another master from UK, and she taught us like the shoes that before the machine has been invented, like a pair of shoes like this, and it's all made by hand, and it's also very basic. I mean, they don't use any machine, and they don't use any glue at all. So we are thinking to combine the old way and also the skills that we learned from Mr. Kwong to come up with something like new for our clients.
仲未夠啊，你讀下啦。
佢而家係左腳大定右腳大？
你去讀啦，你去讀。
How is learning the craft progressing?
Slow, as it is. I mean, this is the nature of handmade shoes. It cannot be like done in like few weeks or a few months. It takes like years to master it.
He runs a company with corporate social responsibility at its heart.
But we are doing a business with a good balance between like profit and heritage. I just need the money, the profit to keep the whole things working. Then I can do more social good. Then I can do more for the community.
He says the business is profitable. Leather shoes sell for about $3,000 to $5,000 a pair, and an average month can reap $60,000 in sales.
如果要成功咧，我哋個心態要係點樣，或者咩價值觀啊啲咁樣。
This veteran businessman with 3 decades of experience helped small enterprises with strategic planning. He thinks Jeff's business has potential.
Hong Kong people also like to support the local economy. Some kind of the old traditional type of craftsmanship or the small bar shop in the street corner.
In fact, Jeff sees growing demand for his handmade-to-measure products in what is now a mass-market industry.
Hey, Danny, how are you?
See you again.
Yeah. And also,
this banker has been a client for a year and a half. He wants to buy a handmade pair for work and a pair for play.
For the lighter brown, we have this softer one.
Sure.
Okay.
Yes.
Then you can try to touch it.
Okay. I can choose the type of skin to make my shoe and the type of style, whether I want it with a buckle or with laces. Because it's tailored, the shoes actually kind of fit much nicer to your feet snugly.
He also likes that he's the sole person wearing any given pair.
You've had a long relationship with Jeff now, and you've gotten to know about his shoes and his brands. Why is that?
Well, Jeff has become a friend now after so much of our dialogues together. But I do kind of like the fact that, like they're doing something to save the craft, for this trade in Hong Kong.
The majority of our customers, they do need this surface, like made-to-measure surface, because they cannot get a comfortable pair of shoes elsewhere. We don't produce a lot of shoes a month. Sometimes we have to tell the customers, like, okay, you have to wait for a few months, especially when we have too many orders on our hands.
The biggest hurdle to Jeff's labor of love is finding enough craftsmen. He believes there's only about 20 shoemakers left in Hong Kong, so he started an apprenticeship program teaching secondary students the secrets of the soles.
We need like new shoemakers to make the industry working. And we find a lot of youngsters, they kind of interested in this skill, but they don't know how to get into the industry. So that's why we want to link this up. We'll provide more opportunities for these young people.
Jeff's checking in on one of his apprentices in Causeway Bay. Jeff thinks Apun is a shoe-in to become a master shoemaker. He wants him to learn the skill of shoe repair from this cobbler and then return to Jeff's shop to hone his shoemaking skills. Poon says it's tiring standing 9 hours a day, 5 days a week, but he enjoys the work.
I like creating things with my hands because those handicraft stuff are very interesting. And Jeff has the heart to help me, and if there's free time, I can go to his workshop to learn to do things. This is pretty good.
In the short term, Jeff supplements shoe sales with DIY weekend workshops. He spent a few moments teaching me how to make a pair of pumps.
You picked these two letters, right?
Yes, I think this is a beautiful color.
Favorite color?
Well, not
Wow.
for work, but to go party.
Yeah, definitely. This is a party color.
Party color.
We simplify the shoemaking process into like 2 afternoons so people can come and enjoy the experience on making a pair of shoes for themselves. By the end of the workshop, they can put on the shoes and work out the workshop, which is good.
We didn't have enough time to finish my pumps. I'll have to put in the hours another day.
So what's next for your business?
The next for us will become like a boutique manufacturer, like not for mass production, but for high quality but low quantity kind of production, which supporting local designer or designers from Southeast Asia.